In the whirlwind world of celebrity and royalty, few figures have ignited as much debate and division as Meghan Markle. Once heralded as a breath of fresh air in the British royal family, her recent plagiarism scandal has cast a long shadow over her public persona, raising questions about her authenticity and integrity. As accusations mount and evidence begins to surface, many are left wondering, is this the beginning of the end for Meghan Markle? The implications of this scandal extend far beyond personal reputation. They could reshape the very narrative of modern royalty and redefine Markle's legacy forever. The plagiarism allegations against Meghan Markle are not just isolated incidents. They point to a troubling pattern that has emerged throughout her career. Critics have scrutinized her past work as an actress, writer, and public speaker, suggesting that she has frequently borrowed ideas without proper attribution. From her time on the television series Suits to her recent endeavors as a public figure, there are growing concerns that Markle has relied on the creativity of others rather than cultivating her own unique voice. In a particularly damning example, Markle's recent podcast, Archetypes, has been accused of lifting ideas and themes from established authors and speakers without giving due credit. This raises serious ethical questions about her intentions and whether she is truly committed to empowering women or merely co-opting their experiences for her own gain. The backlash has been swift, with many calling for accountability and transparency from the Duchess of Sussex. For someone who has built an entire brand around empowerment, authenticity, and social justice, the plagiarism scandal threatens to unravel everything Meghan Markle has worked for. Her carefully curated image as a champion for women's rights and mental health advocacy is now under scrutiny. How can she claim to uplift others when she appears to be taking credit for their ideas? This contradiction has not gone unnoticed by the public and media alike. As the controversy unfolds, Markle's brand partnerships are also at risk. Companies that once aligned themselves with her mission-driven approach may reconsider their associations amid growing criticism. In an era where consumers are increasingly conscious of authenticity, the potential fallout could be devastating for her public image and future endeavors. If Meghan cannot demonstrate originality and integrity in her work, she may find herself increasingly isolated in a world that values genuine contributions over borrowed ideas. The plagiarism scandal has polarized public opinion, with supporters rallying around Markle while detractors seize the opportunity to criticize her every move. For many of her fans, Meghan represents a new wave of royalty, one that embraces modernity and challenges outdated traditions. However, the plagiarism allegations have forced even some of her most ardent supporters to reconsider their stance. Can they continue to defend someone whose credibility is now in question? On the other hand, those who have long viewed Markle as a controversial figure have seized this moment to amplify their criticisms. Accusations of hypocrisy and opportunism have resurfaced, painting her as someone who manipulates situations to her advantage without regard for ethical considerations. This divide within public opinion underscores the fragility of Markle's position as a public figure. One misstep could lead to a complete erosion of support. The media has played a significant role in shaping the narrative surrounding Meghan Markle's plagiarism scandal. Tabloids and online outlets have jumped at the chance to dissect every detail, often sensationalizing the story to attract clicks and views. While some may argue that this scrutiny is warranted given the seriousness of the allegations, it also raises ethical questions about how we consume news and hold public figures accountable. Critics argue that the media's relentless pursuit of scandal often overshadows more pressing issues facing society today. By focusing on Meghan's alleged transgressions, are we diverting attention from more significant topics? Furthermore, this media frenzy can create an environment where public figures feel pressured to conform to unrealistic standards of perfection, leading to further controversy and backlash when they inevitably fall short. As Meghan Markle faces mounting scrutiny, questions arise about how the royal family will respond to these allegations. Historically, the monarchy has maintained a strict code of silence regarding personal matters, but this scandal presents a unique challenge. Will they choose to support Meghan during this tumultuous time, or will they distance themselves from her controversial actions? The royal family's silence on the issue may be interpreted as tacit approval or disapproval, further complicating Markle's position. If they remain silent while accusations swirl, it could signal a lack of support for her actions, potentially alienating her from the institution she once sought to modernize. Conversely, if they publicly defend her, they risk further complicating their already strained relationship with the British media and public. As the plagiarism scandal continues to unfold, the potential fallout for Meghan Markle is significant. If proven true, these allegations could tarnish her legacy and undermine her efforts to create positive change in the world. For someone who has positioned herself as a voice for social justice and empowerment, being caught in a scandal that questions her integrity could be catastrophic. Moreover, if this controversy leads to a broader investigation into Markle's past work and collaborations, it could uncover even more troubling patterns of behavior. The implications for her future endeavors, be it in philanthropy, media production, or public speaking, could be dire. In an age where authenticity is paramount, any hint of dishonesty could render her unable to engage meaningfully with audiences who once supported her. Meghan Markle's plagiarism scandal serves as a microcosm of larger issues within celebrity culture. In an era where public figures are expected to maintain an image of perfection while navigating intense scrutiny, the pressure to conform can lead to questionable decisions. This raises critical questions about accountability in a world where fame often eclipses integrity. As we witness the fallout from this scandal, it is essential to reflect on what we value in our public figures. Are we willing to forgive transgressions if they align with our ideals? Or do we demand accountability regardless of personal beliefs? Meghan Markle's situation forces us to confront these uncomfortable truths and consider what kind of narratives we want to promote in our society. As Meghan Markle grapples with the implications of her plagiarism scandal, one thing is clear: she stands at a crossroads that could determine the trajectory of her life and career. Whether this controversy marks the end of her influence or serves as an opportunity for growth remains uncertain. However, what is evident is that authenticity and integrity are paramount in today's world, qualities that will ultimately define how history remembers Meghan Markle. In navigating this tumultuous landscape, Markle must confront not only the accusations against her, but also the broader implications of celebrity culture and accountability. As she seeks to redefine her narrative amidst controversy, one question looms large: can she reclaim her voice and emerge stronger from this scandal? Only time will tell if Meghan Markle can transform adversity into opportunity, or if this moment will mark a permanent shift in how she is perceived by the world. This article portrays Meghan Markle in a controversial light while addressing serious allegations surrounding plagiarism. It aims to engage readers by exploring broader themes related to celebrity culture and accountability.